Welcome back to Hockey Eastern Ontario's Rule of the Week, where each week we take a rule from the Hockey Canada rulebook and we break it down for our officials and our coaches and our players so that they can better understand the rule and how it's applied in a game situation. This week, we're going to be talking about situations where a team official has been given a game misconduct penalty and refuses to leave. What do we do about that? Stay tuned. So this week, we're going to talk about a difficult situation that can occur in our game where a coach or team official has been assessed a game misconduct penalty and refuses to leave the bench, or a player is assessed a game misconduct penalty and refuses to leave the ice. What do we do about a situation like that? Sometimes officials are inclined to call a gross misconduct penalty for a travesty of the game. This is actually a misapplication of the rule because we have a specific rule reference that deals with this, particularly Rule 10.8, refusing to start play. So Rule 10.8 is called refusing to start play, and it's defined like this. A team is refusing to start play when they are withdrawn from the ice and/or refuse to place the correct number of players on the ice after being clearly warned by the referee that such an action is no longer delay of game, but rather refusing to start play, or when a player or team official refuses to leave the bench or playing area after they've been assessed a game ejection, game misconduct penalty, gross misconduct, or match penalty. So what is the procedure for this? Well, first, the coach has to understand that they need to leave the game. Whether it's the player on the ice or one of their team officials or themselves, they have to understand that they've been given a game misconduct penalty and they need to leave. That's first. Second, if they are now refusing to leave the game, either verbally they're telling you they're not leaving, or that they shake their head, or they close their arms, or whatever to say they're not leaving, at that point, we put 2 minutes on the clock, okay? If the coach, team official, refuses to leave, refuses to start play within that 2 minutes, the game is simply called. Game is now over. And we do up a game incident report on TTM to indicate that the game is over, the game was called, and put all the details in there, and then the league or Hockey Eastern Ontario will then deal with it. However, let's assume that the coach does leave within that 2 minutes, okay? You put the 2 minutes on the clock, and while that time is ticking away, the coach then decides, enough, I am leaving. At that point, the team is still assessed a 5-minute major to the coach and a game misconduct penalty, in addition to the game misconduct penalty or whatever other penalties they were assessed prior to this, okay? If the infraction occurs in the last 2 minutes of the game or any time in overtime, the coach is assessed a 5-minute major and a game misconduct penalty for refusing to start play, and the other team also gets a penalty shot. And that's it. So in your write-up, you would note if the team, the coach, left within that 2-minute time frame, they would be assessed the game misconduct they initially got. They'd be assessed a 5-minute major and a game misconduct penalty for not leaving right away and refusing to start play. If they didn't leave at all, there is no 5-minute major and a game misconduct penalty assessed. You simply do a write-up, a GIR, a game incident report, to indicate that they didn't leave, and then the league will be responsible for dealing with that infraction with that coach and or with that team. It's really important to note that this is a very serious offense in our game. There are lots of issues that go on the ice where coaches don't agree with officials. That's okay. They don't have to, okay? There are mechanisms in place to disagree with an official after the game by filing a complaint or an incident report, whatever they wish. However, during the game, the official is in charge. If the official assesses a game misconduct penalty or any other penalty that requires a team official or a player to leave the game, they must do so. If they don't, then these penalties must be assessed. I hope that this provides you a little bit more information about refusing to start play. Remember, it is not a gross misconduct penalty if a coach refuses to start play or team refuses to start play. This penalty is what we have in place for this. Rule 10.8, refusing to start play. If you have any questions about anything you see in this video or any of our videos, please feel free to reach out to me. My email address is here below. You can also reach out to the Referee-in-Chief of Hockey Eastern Ontario, John Reid. His contact information is below as well. Or, of course, you can reach out to your association president, your district referee in chief, your district chair, etc. All these folks will be happy to answer your questions, or at the very least, put you in the right direction. Just before we go, a quick reminder that if you like this video, please hit the like button below. You can also subscribe to our channel by clicking on that button on the bottom left-hand side of the screen. Or, of course, you can click on our Rules of the Week video, which will show you all of the rules of the week that we provide. As always, have a great, safe, and wonderful week, and we'll see you back here real soon. All the best.